Today we're flying Alaska first from SFO to Honolulu. Pretty much take you throughout the flight and what it ends up being like. Big favor before you dive in is to give us a thumbs up, and if you are new, consider subscribing. Right at the plow, we are flying the 737, and it's pretty comfortable. We have a middle section and tons of legroom. Ideally, you do know the person next to you, and in this case, I do, so it's pretty beneficial. But otherwise, you might be more concerned about the armrest space. No entertainment system, but you get a pretty good vibe of how big the seat actually is. You do have a blanket here. Pretty simple, but it actually feels nice. It's not that weird felt that's like sticky when you're hot. It's like a nice cooling one, so I'm a fan. Also, I like the color and it looks nice. And it's long enough. That's a big thing for me. Up here, you have an area for your stuff. So I have my camera, other one here, and there's a safety pamphlet for the 737. So over here is going to be a drink holder, which is actually pretty nice, pretty convenient, and like reasonably large. Also 2 sets of outlets, so you can charge a laptop, and there's also a normal USB one as well. So that's pretty awesome, and it is pretty well lit as well. So if you are doing an overnight flight, you can find it pretty easily. They pretty much made the 3 seats into 2 and a lot more room that way. So if you do have stuff, you can put it down there, but otherwise put it up top. There's a button over here where you can adjust the seat when you're up in the air. Over here is going to be the table. Pretty standard and pretty functional. As someone that likes sitting by the window, I like how much room there actually is. For some other ones, you don't really have much room by the space, so it feels more cramped. Here you can lean out and yeah, feels nice. Above you have a lot going on, so you have 3 different sets of lights, 3 fans, smoking set, music, and yeah, lots going on. Also a lot of things that I cannot touch that are not for me. Luggage room is pretty solid as well. We often do end up getting upgraded to Delta First Domestic, and these seats seem more impressive than those. So I think Manny prefers the Delta First seats because there's a media console here. I really like the size of it. Feels pretty good, and even if you like take an iPhone Max over, it's like almost 4 across. A few other things to note is that there were crumbs, which is a bit surprising. So could have done a better clean, and you do not get water bottles like you do with some other domestic first. So I think the highlight is going to be the seat and how big it is and versatile it is. I'm kind of a fan. Like, we've been on a lot of other domestic first ones. This seat's pretty nice. One thing I do like is the artwork on the wall. So if you look at the front row, you can see that there's actually kind of like a scheme to it instead of it just being a random blank wall. Many welcome drinks are coming. So there are welcome drinks, but a bit slow, or I guess they're more focused on boarding rather than entertaining, which is fair. Okay, so Mandy's gonna mix the drinks. Mandy's not letting me drink this.
Dude, it's Brute Bubbles, basically champagne. You can't drink champagne, so you get moody.
Juice was pretty good. I think Mandy's enjoying her drink, her mimosa. We're up in the air now and about to start meal service. Mandy ordered the salmon and I got the chicken. In case you're curious, these are the drink options. Top left are a bunch of cocktails if you want bee's knees or an old-fashioned, ton of beers and wines as well. Liquors are in the middle and also hot drink. On the right is going to be the non-alcoholic options, and if you are going to or from Hawaii, they do have POG. So Mandy got a POG, I ended up getting a POG and also a coffee. 5-hour plus flight, so we do have a bit to go. One big benefit too is that there is Wi-Fi. Even though there isn't an entertainment system, you can connect to your phone and watch movies and TV. Also, if you have T-Mobile like we do, then you have free internet. We'll do a test of how well it works up here. Otherwise, it's $8, which isn't too bad for 5 to 6 hours. So Wi-Fi, Alaska, and let's see how fast it is. Not the fastest, but pretty usable. In case you're wondering, we booked main cabin for the flight and got upgraded. Mandy has MVP Gold 100K, which is eligible for complimentary upgrades to first class. Alternatively, you can use points to book this as well. Prices can be pretty aggressive though. From contiguous US to Hawaii, economy starts at 15,000 Alaska miles, first class starts at 40,000. Personally, I wouldn't use points, especially from SFO, but of course, your mileage may vary. Especially if it's a special occasion or anniversary, then it might be worth the splurge. On that note, if you want to learn about cards to get points and miles, we do have links on the website asksebby.com and also down below in the description box. Make sure the links are competitive, but otherwise, it's a huge way to support the channel, so thank you in advance. Dinner's here and it looks pretty good. Ended up getting the salmon and Mandy got the chicken. We probably will switch halfway though, given what we normally do. You have a bun here and I'm not sure what sauce that is. Quinoa and mango salad, hog drink, coffee, and also a dessert. And same thing over there with Mandy. Let's try the food. I probably should set up my plating a bit better. That way I don't make as much of a mess. First up is the salmon. A bit harder than I thought it would be. Interesting. Bit overdone. Not really a fan of the flavor either. I like salmon usually, but it's okay. I think I'm gonna swap with Mandy sooner than I expected. Let's try the chicken. Pretty dry. Mandy suggested I dip it into salad dressing and it should taste better. That's good salad dressing. I don't mind the chicken sauce. It's okay, probably a strong 6. What score would you give it, Mandy?
It's like a 5.
I'm glad I ate at the Centurion Lounge, I think, is the main takeaway.
I think the problem is that all the food is overcooked.
I mean, it's tough because I feel like if they sous vide it, maybe it would have helped a bit more. Chicken and the salmon are pretty overdone. I feel like they should have one of dark meat instead of white meat. Potatoes are fine. So I learned this one trick from TikTok with butter. Let's see if it works. So apparently what you do is you poke it like this, and then afterwards, ideally this is already cut, but let me cut this right now. And now that I have opened this with my trick of butter, okay, let's see if it'll dry. It's still a little bit messy, but yeah, I think it stops working midway through. But good initially. Maybe just better execution on my end. Let's try the bread. Bread's pretty good. Butter's pretty good. Nice and heated, a little crunchy, soft inside. Strong 7. Next up, we have the salad. I'm gonna pour this on top and hopefully it's not too overwhelming. So quinoa, mango, kale, spinach, salad. That's a really good salad. I feel like I don't rate salads very highly normally. This is a 9. This is like definitely a 9. Mandy, what would you rate your salad?
It's all right. It's like a 7.
Is it really a 7 though?
It's a salad.
The question is whether it's the dressing or the salad. Mostly the dressing, but the salad's still good. I like it. Let's try the pog. So this is the Hawaiian Sun Paso Guava Nectar, also known as pog. Pretty good. Not as sweet as I thought or I was worried about. It's pretty refreshing. Let's see how many calories it is. 150 for the can, so not necessarily the healthiest, but tasty. Rounding out the list, we have coffee next. Coffee's pretty good. I like that it's not Starbucks, so Delta is very Starbucks based. This is Stumptown. Tastes a lot better to me and would definitely get it again. And yeah, unlike the Starbucks where I feel like I normally have to add a bit of milk or something or cream, this I'm drinking black and enjoying it black. Last but not least, we have dessert. This is going to be a little cake. Really good. It's pretty much an upside down pineapple cake and the flavors are there. It's not too strong, not too sweet. Bit of tartness to it. Obviously, if I was on the ground, it'd probably be a little bit better, but I think I'd give it an 8. Flavor wise, it might be close to 9, but I feel like it's missing a bit of something.
I think the part you're missing is alcohol. Let's put some rum in it.
It's a weak 9, strong 8. I think with alcohol or that little bit to it, it would make it an easy 9 or 10. Yeah, it's tasty. So for me, the best items are the salad, coffee, and dessert. The main's the weakest, and that's not the best. Mandy's suggesting that I might just like the salad dressing, which might also be the case. But I don't know. The salad's fine to me. I don't have a problem with it. But this dressing is really good. I'll give it that.
Do you want some more butter?
Overall, I think if you are flying domestic first and you're itching for something, it's well worth getting dinner. Maybe skip the main or ask if you can not have the main, but the rest of it's pretty good. And even though I wasn't a fan of it, we both still fully ate the main. Like Mandy ate all the salmon, I ate all the chicken, so it's passable. I'm gonna finish all this off because I think they are trying to clean up and I'm being a bit slow given that I'm filming this, but I'll see you in a bit. Coffee. Is there anything better than coffee, Mandy?
If only it wasn't $8.
The $8.45 coffee. Okay, just got to the Best Western, dropped off our stuff. Super fast on the room though. It's pretty solid. It's pretty much what you expect. The benefit of Best Western is you know exactly what you're getting, and this is that. I think it's fine though. You have 2 beds, bunch of lights, table over here where I'm going to be later on doing some work, seat over here, and you get a view of the freeway. It is a little bit noisy and you can actually hear it on our end. Not ideal, but it's fine. TV is a lot bigger than I expected. Yeah, I didn't really think that you would have a modern large TV. Also, there are a lot of other amenities, such as a microwave down here, microwave, and a mini fridge. Over here is coffee and a bunch of drawers. Bathroom is a pretty humble affair, mirror, one sink, and if you come in, if we can fit you in, there's a shower and the royal throne. It's pretty tight, but that's fine. There is free breakfast in the morning and the shuttle is also free back to the airport. You do have to notify them about 10 minutes before you want it because I think it's one shuttle that just goes around, but it's pretty fast. I think it was like 2 minutes to get here. I think it's right by the airport. So I think if you're doing an overnighter and taking another flight, then it's solid. If you are trying to visit a city, then there's probably better hotels, but yeah, price might be right for a lot of people here. If you're looking for a late night food option, there's a McDonald's and a gas station nearby. You want to walk through the main area by the pool and take the side door. The McDonald's here didn't have any interesting items or unique ones though, so we opted against it. We did pick up some water bottles at the gas station and also a can of Arizona. Despite the look, not too sketchy and a pretty safe walk. In terms of amenities, the Best Western has a pool and a gym. Pretty small but great options if you need a fast workout. Unless you need to be in the area or you have a connecting flight, I probably would opt for a more centrally located hotel if you're here on vacation. Alright, so breakfast time at the Best Western. Main items are going to be eggs and also the fried rice. Let's give it a try. Eggs actually aren't bad. Yeah, pretty solid eggs. I've had better, I've also had worse. But for the buffet style, it works. The fried rice is really good. It doesn't look it when you see it even in real life, but it's pretty tasty. It has a lot of flavor to it, like kind of garlicky. I think Mandy would actually really like it.
Okay, let's try the fried rice. I wasn't planning on eating it, but I guess Seb says it's worth trying. I can smell the garlic from here. I know why you like it. It's like a salt bomb. A garlicky salt bomb. If it was a restaurant, I don't think I'd pay for it. But coffee is good. Meets expectations.
I think Mandy put it pretty well. It's that level where if it was a restaurant, I'd be like, it's okay. But for Best Western, as part of the included breakfast, seems fine to me. Optionality to start off the day. Coffee never hurts. I'm actually surprised because I didn't think I would eat all this food.
Don't you have to save room for the priority pass lounges? Are you loading up on carbs?
Okay, ended up making a waffle because it looked pretty good and there wasn't a line. Haven't made one in years. Let's give it a taste. I don't think I'm supposed to be eating this much food at the Best Western, but that's fine. This one might be a skip. That maybe I need to use a bit less batter. It's a little doughy on some parts. The outside ones where there wasn't as much was pretty good. Probably just gonna finish a bit of it and then we'll get out of here. Heading back to Honolulu Airport, baggage drop-off was pretty easy and also super friendly staff. For inter-island flights, your main options are Hawaiian Airlines and Southwest. We opted for Southwest because it's cheaper and that's before considering the 2 free checked bags. But first, let's go to the lounge. As of filming, HNL has 2 lounges under Priority Pass, one in Terminal 1 and the other in T2. Let's check out the latter. This is the IASS Hawaii Lounge. During our visit, they didn't have any food or snacks, only drinks. We're getting in for free with Priority Pass, so that's fine. Also, complimentary soda and coffee never hurts, especially when the airport wants to charge $8 for coffee and $4 for soda. Outside, there's a few cute photo points as well. Good spot to start a YouTube video or just enjoy nature. Overall, Alaska Airlines First Class is a bit of a mixed bag. If you're optimizing purely for seat and comfort, I think this is awesome. If you want a big seat, this is one of the best options. Customer service was also solid, generally friendly staff. Food was just okay though. I appreciate that they have more unique options like the dessert, but the mains could definitely be improved. Obviously hard to do some items well up in the air. If you want an entertainment system though, then this would be a miss. At least for our flight. Again, if you want to learn about cards, we have links on the website asksebby.com and also down below in the description box. If you made it to this point, leave a pineapple emoji in the comments down below and I'll try to heart it and respond. My question for you is, what are your thoughts on the flight? Would you use your points here or would you rather save them up for something else? Let me know and everyone else know in the comments down below. Big favor thumbs up, share this with a friend, but otherwise hope you liked it. See you next time.